2023 elections, Nigerians decide their leaders for the next 4 years. As Fashola, Olowo, Oloto, Ojora, Are Tomori, Omolola SM, Prince Fuhad, MC Oluomo others vote, speak. Eligible Nigerian voters trooped out en masse on Saturday, the 25th of February to perform their civic responsibilities of voting for their next president, senators and federal representatives for another 4 years. iCelebrity Squad magazine visited some notable polling centers in Lagos State where mammoth crowd of patriotic Nigerians came out on their large numbers. People were sighted at different locations both on the mainland and the island of the Center of Excellence, registering, voting and eagerly waiting for their turn to exercise their electoral rights. At Eric Moore Secondary School in Surulere, former Lagos State Governor and present Minister of Works Babatunde Raji Fashola, son, alongside his wife Dame Abimbola Emanuela cast their votes accordingly. A delighted Fashola appraised the ability of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to organize and conduct a peaceful election. Fashola in addition, commended INEC for the BVAS which he described as perfect for the country to have more fair election. He also gave kudos to security agencies who stood out perfectly on their responsibilities. Commissioner for Finance Lagos State, Dr. Rabiu Onolapo Olowo, who cast his votes at Oke-Odo Secondary School in Ebute Metta also spoke on the peaceful conduct of the election and prayed fervently for the victory of the presidential candidate of All Progressives Congress (APC), Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all other senatorial and House of Representatives candidates of the party all over the country. At the LSDPC estate on the mainland, the executive chairman of Lagos Mainland Local Government, Hon. Mrs. Omolola Esean expressed her joy about the large turnout of voters, saying that it is better compared to how it was in the past. She hoped and believed that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will emerge president of the country judging by his experience and deep knowledge of the Nigerian economy. Mrs. Esean affirmed that Tinubu will easily solve the problems of Nigeria as the #1 citizen. HCS crew then moved to the palace of Oloto of Oto and mainland, His Royal Majesty Oba Bashi Abitoye Oloto, where he cast his vote and called on Nigerians to perform their civic responsibilities diligently and peacefully. The Oloto commended INEC for a job well done by ensuring peaceful conduct of the elections while also appraising his subjects for being law-abiding and displaying acts of responsibility and orderliness during the election. Aba Oloto also yearned for the victory of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president of the country as he reeled out many of his achievements both as former Lagos State Governor and as a political leader in the country. Similarly, the Ojora of Ijora land, HRM Oba Fatai Oyeyinka Ojora, who voted at his palace, commended INEC and appraised Nigerians for their professionalism and patriotism respectively. Oba Ojora said the youths came out in their massive numbers to cast their votes and he prayed for the best leaders to steer the ship of the country positively for the next 4 years. Top-notch real estate giant, Chief Tomori Williams, the Are Onikoyi of Yorubaland gave kudos to INEC for introducing BVAS, which he said has gone a very long way in ensuring a fair election and it has added value to the country's electoral processes. Are Tomori also commended new voters who came out massively to exercise their civic responsibilities. Photos Homes boss Prince Fuhad Oloto, who voted at his Oloto royal family compound, affirmed that the election remains the most peaceful and commended the youth for their good conducts. He also yearned for tie victory of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC and the senatorial candidate Hon. Wasiu Sani Erahilokun and other parties' flag-bearers for National Assembly positions. Fuhad expressed that Asiwaju is a quintessential leader and a man of passion for the people. iCelebrity Squad magazine observed the election from the break of dawn to the dead of the evening, witnessing different scenarios. The underage were sighted playing soccer on the less busy roads, under bridges and at some parks, while some young adults were busy catching fun and entertaining themselves. Security agencies were spotted manning strategic places, most especially soldiers who mounted several roadblocks at different spots and junctions in the state. But obviously, one could conclude that generally, the 2023 presidential election was a free and fair affair.
what's your assessment of the electoral process so far? What you have seen today?
It's peaceful. You cannot see our people. And the turnout is very good.
So, what are your expectations?
The expectation is that as the chairman of the local government and as my local government, my party will definitely win by the grace of God. So you have everything you want to do.
So, are you? What can you say about INEC preparation?
This time around, they came very late and they are doing their job.
Nigerians are facing our country, and the biggest point of focus what can you say about what is the positive expectation?
Percentage first is 99.9 by the grace of God, because Ashwaju has done a lot for the country, for Nigeria as a whole. You don't need to start saying he has done this, he has done that. Everybody knows what's happening. And we know that all the problem we are having now is because of envy. They know that this man is going to turn the country around. He knows everything. Is it on petroleum or whatever? He has passed through everything. And he's a builder. He's going to build people. He's not building his pocket. He's building people. Now you can all see for yourself. He built me. He has not built alone. So let's hope. Because we know he's going to do it. God be on his side.
Dr. Tokumori. I'm also a resident of this state, and our number one citizen, Mrs. Essen, has just spoken. As you can see, there's transparency. So nobody can say anything about rigging. You can see how calmly the people are coming out. Everybody takes a number. They go, they vote. There's no stress, no violence, nobody persuading anybody. There's nothing, there's no hindrance at all. They go, it's very seamless. It's easy. You just go, you cast your vote, and then you go off. So there's transparency. There's nothing that anybody can say that is not straightforward at all.
So how about your view about the security situation?
The security is, as you can see, is very high. Everywhere is calm. You know, we are expecting maybe a little turbulence, but everywhere is calm. People are coming out confidently to come out and vote. So there's no problem at all. There's no problem.
What can you say about today's election?
I'm very impressed. At the turnout, at the conduct of INEC, at my fellow citizens and the residents, everybody has been up to date. Yes, it has been one after the other. People have come out one after the other, but the fact that the beaver started and do and vote immediately has made it a seamless effort. We've not had any glitch since we started, and I'm sure we would not have till we stop at 2. And to all the candidates, I wish them best of luck. I am not particular about anybody. I'm most pertinent and particular about the success and the moving forward of the country as a nation. It should affect every aspect, irrespective of which party, which individual, because seamlessness will move us forward as fast as we can. Good luck, Nigeria. Good luck.
Thank you.
I just participated. I just cast my vote right now. Are you a resident? Yes, I'm a resident.
How did you see the process?
Very peaceful, very good. It's a very nice process. So far, so good. So far, so good. So what can you say about the security situation? I mean, the activities of the police guiding the... so far it's top notch. No complaints. Everywhere is quite peaceful. So my own polling unit is just a little out the estate. So I just went there. I think I spent like maybe 30 minutes and I'm just getting back. To the depth of your heart, are you happy today that Nigeria... of course. Are you satisfied with it? Yes. What percentage how can you rate the election so far? So far, I think about 80-90%. Thank you.
So we are at Ward G here in Ebutemeta. We have about 4 polling units here. We got here early. Everything seems to be very, very well. The officials came early and they came prepared. My assessment of them, because I just completed my own civic responsibility, I think they were well trained, very cautious, and everything is going on well as at this time.
So, what would the assessment of INEC's performance be so far?
I think in terms of readiness, we must give it to them. The officials appeared ready, the resource materials are here, and I learned that the logistics too, is going very, very well. In terms of how the materials got here and how they'll be evacuated, the counting. I think we have a lot of faith, in all the processes, as at this time.
And what is the response of the voters?
So in terms of voter participation, this is local. I am in my own local community, and we've been telling ourselves that we must vote. So this is not about, vote for this person or vote for that person. It is our civic responsibilities, and I think our people understand it very well, that they need to come out and choose their next president. They need to come out and choose their next senator. They need to come out and choose their next representative in the National Assembly.
So what are your expectations to this?
So for our political party, I think it's a no-brainer. In the local community, they have felt the good governance of the APC government. Asiwaju is our candidate for president, and I think he's well loved by the local community here. And with what I've seen here today, people are coming out. They are coming out of their homes. We can see them, on the street, and that they will vote for the right person, which is Asiwaju for president. They will vote for Eshilokun as, as senator. They will vote for Honorable Oshun as the House of Reps.
Very sensitive ministry.
Yeah.
That is rated as the 5th largest economy in Africa. What can you tell us about it? How have you been coping?
So for me, because of where I sit, in the Ministry of Finance, and like they said, whether we are, doing road, infrastructure, hospitals, or schools, whatever in the state, I have visibility. Are appeared ready. The resource materials are here, and I learned that the logistics too, is going very, very well in terms of how the materials got here and how they be evacuated, the council. I have a lot of faith in all the processes, at this time.
What is the response of the voters?
So in terms of voter participation, this is local. I am in my own local community, and we've been telling ourselves that we must vote. So this is not about, vote for this person or vote for that person. It is our civic responsibility. And I think our people understand it very well, that they need to come out and choose their next president, they need to come out and choose their next senator, they need to come out and choose their next representative.
My name is Bashir Rabisi.
Okay, today Nigerians are voting the presidential election and Senate House of Reps. What can you say about today's election?
Well, it is a constitutional duty that every 4 years election has to take place, which is taking place today. Every citizen has to perform he or she civil right to cast a vote, which is taking place today. And we are very glad and happy that the election is holding and people are coming out to cast their vote for the interested candidate they wish to vote for. That is what is happening.
As the father to all sons and daughters of the land, I want you to talk about your subjects, as your children, their conduct today as regards the elections.
Yes, as you can see, while you guys are coming in, everywhere is peaceful, calm, and relax. Since the 8 o'clock this morning, the electoral officer arrived and set their polling material in place. And people came out very early to cast their vote. People came out in numbers, casted their vote, and then the vote was, actually, the turnout was actually impressed before you guys. So people came out, Emma's, earlier in the morning, and everything, everywhere is calm. As you can see, up to now, it's still calm. So no cause for our people really conduct themselves in a very peaceful manner. So there are no cause for.
So obviously, what are your expectations at the end of the day?
Well, as you can see, my expectation and my people's expectation is that our party, APC, that is our father, our political mentor, APC presidential candidate, that at the end of the day, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu should emerge victoriously at the end of the day and win landslide, not just very mini margin, but landslide result. That's my expectation.
What's the assessment of the electoral process?
From around my area, it has been peaceful, orderly, and the entire environment was very conducive for the exercise. Highly commendable.
The use of beavers, how would you comment the use of that technology?
Also from my hand, I think INEC had actually come up with a very, very beautiful technology, and I can say without any fear of competition that very technology had made it possible for Nigerians that came out to vote to be well organized, and I'm very, very sure that our vote will count.
Nigeria has witnessed a number of elections. What is remarkable for you about today's election?
High turnout of voters, most especially from some of my views on television today. I discovered that we witness more of new voters. It's highly remarkable that fresh voters came out en masse this time around more than ever before. It's highly commendable, and though there might be some skirmishes and some misgivings here and there, but INEC, for my own hand, should be commended for a job well done.
Your name, sir, and your designation?
My names are Tomori Williams. I'm the Aroniko of the hospital.
The Chief Executive Officer, Football Group of Companies.
Yeah, as regards to this election, what can you say? What is your view on it?
As far as I'm concerned, this is the most peaceful. Although it's a little bit low turnout, it's kind of smooth.
Are your expectations at the end of the day?
Definitely, APC all the way. Our father, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the quintessential strategist, the hope of the masses, and the most illustrious predecessor is the next president, and the special president, Inshallah. Our senator, the next senator. House of Reps, shoot. That's what we're expecting. We're almost there in a few hours.
So your advice for Nigeria?
Well, I'm too small to advise the whole federal government. But let me speak for the youths, my contemporaries. Your vote counts. We all have this negligent and nonchalant attitude about not coming out to cast your vote. It's your civic right, your civic responsibility as a Nigerian. You can't just go to Instablood, Goldmine or whatever and start ranting and writing rubbish. Go out, exercise your civic responsibility. Peacefully, vote, not fight. They'll collate everything. Agents of different political parties will be there, and they'll count your votes. Free and fair.
Okay, what can you say about today's electoral process?
It's an expression of what we need in Nigeria. It's an expression of hope, it's an expression of relief, expression of our yearnings and aspirations. And what we have seen today, there has been commendable turnout from the people coming out to express their views as to who they want to be their next president.
As for the incoming president,
well, Nigerians should expect a lot because, like I used to tell them, running elections is not just all about saying you want to do this, you want to do that. You need to look at the trend. If you go to America, you go to the UK, you go to Germany, when you monitor their elections or their electoral processes, you see that when they put candidates forward from any political party, the candidate will come on, tell the electorate what he or she has done before and what that person is meant to do when the person is elected. So for Ashwaju is somebody that we all know. What he has done, when he was governor of Lagos. Today I can see that many states in Nigeria are already copying from what he has done. I can give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 examples, but today it's not the day of giving speeches about what Ashwaju has done. He has said this in various town hall meetings, he has said this at various campaigns and the likes. So Ashwaju is somebody we all know, and I believe electing Ashwaju another turnaround for Nigeria.
Everybody came out massively to vote. I'm very happy.
So what are your expectations after this election?
My expectations is that Tinubu shall be the president of this country. That's my expectation. And our rep and I wish all the APC candidates.
What are your views about this country?
And this country has been like firstly earlier this morning when I first saw the soldiers, I'm feeling by that summer that maybe they are going to force. But later on I see that they are working through the peace. And actually there's many gunshots at this area. No violence.
Thank you very much. Your name once again.
And I just like during the and I'm the deputy chairman and Gary my
Thank you very much.
under the administration for Alaji Muslim and before you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, how did it go today, sir, concerning the presidential election, sir? Can you just tell us, sir? Where you voted, the ward and all that, sir? Let's get to know your ward, sir. The ward that you voted. Ward what, sir? Sir? Okay, A1. So how did it go, sir, today?
obviously, what are your expectations at the end of the day after this event?
Well, everything is possible.
Bàbá yóò yé sá, kí ni àpẹẹrẹ àti ìmọ̀ràn tẹ́fẹ́ fún àwọn aráàlú sá fún ìdìbò tó ń lọ ní báyìí sá?
Ìmọ̀ tí wọ́n fún ìkàlùkù ni pé oníkàlùkù lọ dìbò ẹ̀ wọ́rọ́wọ́ kó má sí wàhálà kó má sí kìtìkì sílẹ̀ ohun tá a fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ máa ṣe. ìmọ̀ràn wọn gbọ́dọ̀ wá fẹ́ fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ sà. a ti rí sí i àwọn náà ti mú lọ́rọ̀ àwọn náà jáde àwọn ọ̀dọ́ jáde ní sí àti rí wọn sí àwọn náà jáde wọ́n jù institution kan tó dà ní ìgbéra.
Now, this election, sir, how do we compare it to the one of 2019, sir? Is there any remarkable difference, sir?
Well, we can't say anything now. It's still going on. But after the finish it.
How about you, sir?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Orúkọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ sí sà.
Orúkọ mi Aláìlúwà Bàbá Kárí Ọba Victoria Kálíbọ̀.
Leaders, is it a step in the right direction?
Well, it's an upgrade from what we used to have. Had leaders, so it has a two-level authentication process. So just fingerprint before we now have facial recognition. So where fingerprints fail, this will see. Reloaded. Look, listen, this is never so I think we should focus more on what we see citizens do instead of raising a red flag of security. This is a festival of freedom. This is a festival of choice. This is democracy. So leave security out of this. Nobody is making trouble here. This is what you should focus on. Process.
Speaking about the people, so how will you describe the turnout?
Decent so far. We see at the end of the day how God is. So that's what we must expect. Getting more people to come